I can only presume that you are here for more Mahoutsukai no Yome, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am that I can watch this, because what we not only the show itself, but I'm getting some weird, almost nostalgia from it. Because growing up, I was definitely not cognizant enough to realise or appreciate the countryside that I saw outside, and it, from my memory at least, the rural areas of Britain can, and indeed do, look quite as tranquil and beautiful as that has been displayed in this anime, and only goes to further make me feel bad about my life, where I'm practically confined to a small room. But if you want to experience the vast beauty on display, all you have to do, continue watching. And considering we saw Titania and Oberon, I wonder what more past, not really historical, but names are going to be, if not outright shown, at least bandied around. And I get that it's an anime that's, predominantly airing in Japan, but the fact that the entirety of Britain speaks Japanese is still amusing. And let's see what the future holds. Especially for more information, I think her name is Silky. I don't like how preeminent the "speak of the devil" phrase was. Well, it seems there's been quite a lot. Ah, that's where he lost his arm. Quite a lot of. Well, yeah, if he lost his arm to him, someone that's not afraid to use violence to achieve a goal. The fact that that sorcerer seems to be incapable of fighting back is kind of scary. Using that creature as a Bunsen burner. It's fine, it's just one petal. That poor scared Mandragora. Is this an experiment, or are you just making a weird flavoured tea? Looks effective. I wonder if the sleeping potion she made is going to be useful later on. And that is a relatively, well, unsubtle way of showing us that he is teaching her magic. Quite the amount of study she's doing. Don't feed the muffin to the salamander. There have been various stories throughout the past with like large black, not only dogs but like cats and whatnot, wandering around the wilderness causing trouble. Does he enjoy any kind of confrontation though? And is there any like power in his like other name, like it's a real name kind of thing? And is there more to it that just hasn't been disclosed? So not only just controlling her magic, is this a way of controlling her emotions? One way of kind of forcing the ideology of keeping a level head. And the way she ran up to him then, after he called her, don't know if it was meant to because of what they're searching for, but it looked like he was calling a dog. At least we know she's quite loyal in that respect. Simon again, or the great British police car? You might not want to look. Oh, would they? I don't believe they would be so inefficient in hiding what's going on and setting up a perimeter. I guess this is definitely something that you're going to have to get involved with if it was the this rumored black dog. Okay, pulsating mass. Sizz. That's kind of creepy. I could not think. Yeah, quite like her. I kind of thought at first that its mask was like the comedy and tragedy masks. Thank you. Is he the aforementioned black dog? Well, you did see the wounds. You might want. Well, that answered that question. But yeah, you might want to take care of yourself. And hopefully you'll be able to control your whatever. And the fact that she reminds him of this Isabel will hopefully be useful. And I don't know why, but I was getting some like Princess Mononoke vibes. Like with the obsessed giant boar. I think it would have been more effective if it was just the dog growling rather than the mix, but still. Well, even if he were I thought maybe he was able to compose himself for a minute. No, just a collapse. So was this dog responsible for what was going on, or was he just around? Yeah, why do you have to be involved all the time? And wasn't the dog lying on her legs? How could she turn around? Sleeping potion. Quite useful, yeah, for a variety of purposes. Why is this show so intent on making you try to feel bad for everyone? Some incense? The fact that she is so attentive. Oh, okay, I didn't think they were related like that. You you met in the graveyard. I mean, you probably couldn't just straight up make that connection, but sure. Hopefully, there wasn't a yes horrible backstory which was entwined with sorcerers behind this. I guess that is useful experimentation. Oh, thank you. Actually taking some precautions and not just letting your guard down. Good thinking for once. We've got a character who actually, well, thinks ahead slightly at least, and isn't just openly trusting of everyone. I suppose. Even if she did brandish a knife on her. Various various definitions of chimera, yes. Of course. So is she acting on her own accord, and like the the scarred sorcerer not asking this of her? Yeah, it's a bit of a relatable story. Did you also confiscate any weaponry that you might have? Oh, did did she even know, or does she assume he's always in her shadow from now on? So one wants to inspect him, the other wants to use him as experimentation. Or at least gather him for someone that wants. Well, that explains it answers that one. But more chimeras, more danger. I can see that. Well, something that threatens his kitten. So might as well do something about it now rather than have them annoy him later. That was heading for the other girl. Why target her? Giving too much information. I see. Well, it looks like the perfect time to rip and tear. And is this one of the aforementioned chimera? When he can't control himself and think about things with a clear head. I know he's like the Mage of Thorns or whatever that title was, but this is turning into some Bloodborne enemy. Now, what will an outraged Elias do? Why didn't I see this coming? I really wish there was a wall closer so I could punch it out of frustration. I guess if there was a place to end it, to have the greatest need to continue, this might be it. And was that dog always in the ending here? I can't remember. It might be that I'm only drawing attention to it now because it's been, made aware to me. But if that sorcerer is kind of hanging around to hear her spill its secrets, then why can't it also just collect the dog itself? Rather than, send those that it so evidently feels as inferior to do it for it. Now, while I can't draw any steadfast opinions on that scarred sorcerer because extenuating circumstances, coerced under duress to do these horrible things, doesn't vindicate him of actually doing these horrible things. The only one that is so far truly without any sort of absolution is this small grey-haired sorcerer kid thing. Obviously one that has been around for quite a while, since their appearance hasn't changed at all since the cat incident. I also really hope that his attempts to create chimeras does not intersect with the story we have growing for this black dog and the past there, because I'm not sure I could handle another thing like that. But we all know it's probably heading that way, isn't it? But it is nice seeing the usually so composed and elegant Elias fly off the handle a little. Get a bit riled up. Of course, if the vision of losing his precious test subject right in front of him wouldn't do it, then what would? If he didn't have this kind of reaction, then I might need to rethink his character. I'm gonna have to wait a bit, so you are too. Ha ha ha. As painful as that may be, it's definitely a reason to come back for more. And if you've enjoyed, please let me know by leaving a comment down below. If you want to support me in trying to recover from this emotional blow, then maybe leave a like and maybe even subscribe. But it is definitely certain that it is not one to miss, so make sure you take care of yourself, get some rest, and I'll see you there. And much like small doses of magic potion, my patrons are there when I need them most. And so to Flawed Otaku, Sal, Ray Wynn, Yuki Ali, Aegis TR, Denim at 1997, Louis Almanza, Aisha M, Danny Tree, and every single one of you out there. Thank you.